Ryan here, going over my new BKC RA220 sit on top kayak. Just got this today. Kind of excited about it. Been looking for a sit on top kayak for a while that was in my price range and had some good features, was stable, big guy friendly like I am myself here. I weigh 310 pounds, so needing something that could hold me and some gear is a little tricky sometimes. That being said, Brooklyn Kayak Company, reading online, said that they were founded in 2019, a relatively new company. One of their missions was to provide kayaks that were good quality, had features, and a price point that really you can't find with everything you get with this kayak. Again, this is an RA220. It's 11.5 feet long. It has a 550 pound weight capacity, which is more than enough for myself and the gear that I will bring for waterfowling or fishing. I predominantly will be using this in some backwater bayous as well as on the river right by my house. Pretty excited to get this out tomorrow. It's raining today, so we will take it out tomorrow and see how it performs in the water as well. There's a lot of neat features that we're going to go ahead and show you on a little close-up here. So, starting on this side, the front right here, give you a good view of the hull design. One of the things that I'm liking here is I really like this molded handle. I have had a couple of the ropes and handles break on my other one. And it kind of stinks when you have to retie it or you don't have the handle now when you're trying to drag it through really shallow areas that are only a few inches deep in the river by my house, or just tying it off for the time being while you're sitting somewhere for waterfowl or casting, whatever you want to do. So typical, you got your drain plug. Not going to worry too much about showing you that. Front hatch. I am a fan of how they made this. It definitely is sturdy. Sometimes I feel like people cut corners. I'm trying to save some money. We have 3-point locking. This dial right here, when you turn it, comes out and locks. Very sturdy. Feel like it'll last. It's not I don't feel it's a real poor design. Looks pretty good. Keep it clean, should slide right through easily. So inside this front hatch, you got a little netting. I wouldn't call this waterproof, but you can still get through it. You have access that runs the length of the hull. I will say that you probably will see those posts on either side from the plugs that run all the way down to the bottom for draining. So when you're running stuff in there, you might run into that, but that's not that big of a deal. Sits nicely in here. Nice, sturdy locks. Moving down, we have my other oar. We don't need to look at it now. Got rails for accessories that run both sides. These are aftermarket. I just got these just to hold it instead of using the bungees. So you got a place for mounting. I think they call that for like a transducer, I believe. Don't remember 100%. I'm not going to be putting electronics like that on here. So that'll just be a spot for me. Scupper plugs. It's a pretty wide area. So if you order more or want different colors, whatever, make sure you get wider ones. So you have this little mid hatch right here. Again, nice, sturdy. Same design for the locking mechanism, 3 points of locking, not just one up on top like you see sometimes. Comes with a rod holder. rather large rod holder. I might put this on my John boat and swap out one of the smaller ones for this. That just turns to lock your rod in place, but it does come off by twisting that, and then it'll pop out of the bottom, so you don't have to have this whole thing stuck on there every time. Same thing, just netting, access runs the length. You do have 4 mounts right here that you can secure attachments to. They're already pre-drilled, threaded, and everything for you. There's more on each side, here, there. So, more plugs. Another hatch close by, runs the length, smaller. Good spot to put your phone or whatever you want to do. I might put some extra ammo in during waterfowl. Single point, just rotates. So, nothing too fancy with this one. Looks like it's sealed pretty well. Your seat, aluminum frame seat, padding, nothing too extravagant. May end up replacing this eventually. We'll see how it handles the weight of myself. Just using some cinch straps right here to adjust your backrest up or down however you want. This does fold all the way down for you. It can also, if you loosen them all up, they can go through here. You could even, if you wanted to, go ahead and remove this and sit down here if you really wanted it just to be primitive. I might do that for waterfowl, who knows. So this seat is just secured with these straps, cinch straps down here. It's the same thing. These seats are secured, cinch straps down here to D-rings down there. Cinch them tight, keeps it from coming up. Those D-rings look identical to this right here. That's what you'll secure that to. No big deal. This right here, that is your pull handle for your rudder. I already have the rudder right there. All you gotta do then is pull it down, comes down in place, pull the string up, the rope up, and it locks into that V, like so, and then it will stay put. To release, just pull it forward, and drop it down, and then it'll spring loaded, comes back up. So it's nice and out of the way. That'll be nice for fishing on the river with some current, kind of help steer me around a little bit. Probably not going to use that for waterfowl though. Get pretty shallow sometimes, and one less thing that I have to worry about. So you do have some bungees for your oars or whatever else you want to hold on right there. You do have 2 rod holders here, little rubber cap, nothing too fancy. More plug holes down here. I do like the thicker gauge bungee that's on here. You can see this is pretty good size clasps. Again, little D-rings, little bungee stays right here for it. And in here there is a lot of room. You have a spot for a bucket, big enough for a milk crate to go in, they said. But there's plenty of room for gear. Your rudder, steering cords, the rudder can just pop out. If you want, just unhook these and you can disconnect it and store it inside the kayak if you want, whatever you need. So I put these on, again, like I said, a little aftermarket thing. So right here, when this is tightened up correctly, this will sit right here. And then when you push on it, just like a gas or brake pedal, that'll turn because it'll pull your cord and steer your rudder for you. So it's all foot controlled, nice and easy. And if you have more slack, these will just kind of, you can fold them down underneath here. That's how it was when I got it right there. Easily adjustable. Your lock and unlocked, slides up, slides back down, locks in place. Overall, pretty happy with that. Looking good. Easily, I was able to pick it up without a problem and lift it up onto these little sawhorses here. So, looking forward to, like I said earlier, getting this out, trying it out. Using it for some waterfowl this season. Should be pretty stable. Looks like it will be as well. All right. Happy paddling, happy hunting, happy fishing. Take care.